Hey everybody, my name is Dr. Trey, and I am the founder of The Trans Trainer, where I provide physical therapy, fitness coaching, and post-op programming to trans and queer individuals. I've been getting some questions asked about whether or not I'm actually a doctor or just somebody claiming to be so on TikTok. So I wanted to share a little bit about my educational background and why I believe that I'm a good fit for these roles. So I earned, yes, my doctorate in physical therapy in 2018 from the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. It is a 7-year in total higher education program, 4 years of a bachelor's degree and 3 years of a doctorate degree. We have what's called a clinical doctorate, meaning that we do not write a thesis statement. I do not have a PhD. We work in a variety of different areas. We come out as a physical therapy generalist, and then we spend a year doing clinical internships around the nation. So yes, I do have a doctorate. I am a doctor, and I got that degree back in 2018. Prior to that, I received my bachelor's in Spanish from the University of Wisconsin Oshkosh. También yo hablo español. Since 2018, I've spent the past almost a decade working in outpatient physical therapy clinics. I spent the first 5 years working at a more traditional outpatient orthopedics practice where I saw folks from childhood all the way into elder years for everything from ACLs to knee replacements to sports performance and fall prevention. Then 2 years ago, I branched out on my own and actually opened my own brick and mortar business called Evergreen Wellness, where I primarily worked with the trans and queer community. So I've gotten to see a lot of folks in the community, and I was really grateful to have gotten that opportunity. A couple things changed, right? One is having a brick and mortar practice, I learned, is super expensive, and I want to be accessible to folks. I do not want to charge an arm and a leg, and in order to keep the business open, I would have just had to keep jacking the prices up. So I decided to go virtual, and by doing that, I not only was able to cut costs for folks, but I also am able to reach folks across the nation and across the world. I have the privilege of living in Washington State, where trans care is accessible. You see rainbow flags, but that is not the case for so many individuals in our country and in our world. So now I get the privilege of working with folks that might be in rural areas or in really deep red states where they don't get access to care, and I feel very lucky to do that. Aside from my educational background as a physical therapist, why do I believe that I'm a good fit for the trans community? Because I am trans, right? So often in healthcare, we're looking for a medical provider who understands us. It's really hard to be understood if they have never been in your shoes and if they haven't had some of the same procedures that you've gone through. I had double incision mastectomy with bilateral free nipple grafts, top surgery, from Dr. Megan Dreviscrat back in 2019 in Seattle. Following year, I had a robotic hysterectomy, a total hysterectomy, and then I spent the last 3 years getting RFF phalloplasty with Dr. Chen, including scrotoplasty, vaginectomy, urethral lengthening, glandsplasty, a little bit of a scar revision, as well as full pump implants. So not only do I have the educational background, but I also have the life experience of being in your shoes. So if you or anybody you know in your life is looking for physical therapy, is looking for fitness coaching, is looking for help after gender affirmation surgeries, send them my direction because I get it, I've been there, and I have the education behind me. Thank you.